Okay, so Facebook reach and interaction. So we've talked a lot about what you can post and how you can plan, and what cool tools you can use. The reality is, Mark Zuckerberg has changed the algorithm to have well-spent and meaningful interactions, which basically means that you will get organic reach of 1%. Okay, so 1 in 100 of your likers are going to see that one post that you see on average. Once upon a time, different situation, okay? Facebook and Instagram probably in the future is a paid platform. Okay, it is no longer free. If you want people to see your post, truly, if you want lots of people to see your post, paid platform. Okay, I'm going to give you some ideas of how you can increase that reach and those interactions. So some tips and hints to try and push that organic up from 1%. Okay, so I'll talk briefly about how you can do that, but again, bearing in mind the interactions, that organic reach is still going to be low. And that's where we talk about paid advertising, the boosting and the ads. So number one, if you've got some great content, great. If you are posting on a more regular basis, great. It's a numbers game. If you're going to get 1% and you only post once a month, you're going to get 1% once a month, true? Yeah. If you're posting every day, you're going to get 1% every day. So logically, the more often you post, the more interaction you're going to get, the more organic reach. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. So, great content. We've gone through this for hours, Think about what people want to interact with, Set some challenges, the nails, what do people care about? What are their motivations? Think about what people care. Remember the practice that had the how to clean your children's teeth? This is what people care about. What do they want to do? So, really good organic content. It is a numbers game. This is a practice that we took over their social media for. They would post occasionally, blip. If somebody's had a baby, great, they'd get a spike, but they weren't posting enough. Once you post every day and you're posting good content, you're going to get more. More is more is more. So the more you post, the greater the interaction, purely numbers. So once you've got those posts, how do you then get more interaction? How do you get more likers? How do you get more comments? You've got a team of people who I'm guessing have all got an account on Facebook, or most of them, true? So why aren't you using them? All right. Why aren't you getting your team to use their Facebook power to increase your reach? So the steps. Number one, ask your team. Say, please, it's really important. Can you like and comment on our posts? They're probably on Facebook in your practice anyway. So can you just say, while you're there for that 8 hours today that you're going to spend on social media, could you spend maybe 1 minute liking? Yeah, I'm hoping it's not 8 hours. Okay, so number one, the step that you ask your team to do is to follow you first. Okay, so within Facebook, follow first. It's there, okay? Following, see first. This means that when they log in to their Facebook account, your posts are going to show up first. Then you ask them to like everything, or love everything, or wow everything, yeah? And then if they're really keen and enthusiastic, ask them to comment. Okay? Remember, you'll get the slides, so you can, in your daily huddles, ask the team. If you can get them to comment, that is great. And it might just be a comment with an emoji of a thumbs up. but comments count. It's all about the numbers, okay? The more people that like, the more people that comment, the more interaction that you will get, because Facebook will go, wow, this is a popular post. It's not going to go, wow, it's a popular post, but they all belong to the team. It's not that clever yet. Okay, it looks for interactions. Well, it probably is that clever. And then if they are really, really keen and you love them to bits, get them to share your posts on their Facebook pages. Okay? Easy? All right. So that's, pretty much as much as you can get. And your family and your friends, the same thing. Get them to follow you first. Get them to like, just beg them over the next barbecue and say, please, 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 will you follow and like us? It's important, okay? If you are working with a local cafe that you love because you're in there every morning, say, do you know what? Can we do a contra? Will you like and comment on our Facebook posts and we'll do the same for you? Yeah? Just get some of your friendly people to start liking you, following you first. So, paid advertising. I'm going to go through this quickly at a high level because we cannot go too deeply in this time of seminar. I just want you to get an awareness of what's happening with Facebook paid advertising. So once again, 1%, okay? 1% of your fans, your followers, your likers are going to see your posts unless you're doing something, which means you need to pay. You need to pay Facebook if you want people to see it. So it is paid advertising. The great thing about Facebook advertising, and there are many great things about it, is it not expensive? Exactly. Okay, it's much, much lower cost. Much lower the cost. For now. You're absolutely right. Google Ads used to be low cost. Okay, and then everybody's on Google Ads. I'm sure this will happen. So now is the time to start. It is great for promotions, and it has the most incredible targeting capabilities. So I will talk more about this. So promotions. Why are promotions effective on social media? Going back 2 steps, why are people on social media? They're there because they want to hang out, they want to see what's happening with their friends, they want to watch 3 hours of cat videos, or maybe 8 hours of cat videos. Okay? They are not there to find a dentist, guys. Okay? I'm repeating that. They are not there to find a dentist. If you are going to use paid advertising with Facebook, you have got to have something so compelling that it takes them away from watching a cat video and looking at the baby's, neighbor's baby photo, to go from there to your website to phone up and book. Does that make sense? They are not waiting for you. They're not looking for you. They're not looking for a dentist. So that means that if you are thinking about using paid advertising on Facebook, and your promotions is a way to go, and they need to be strong.
But how do you do that and at right?
That is where we talk. You can do promotions.
Promotions are generally enticement or offering a discount. Can't do either of those.
You can, as long as your terms and conditions are clear and as long as there are no time-limited offers.
You can talk about education or something like, how to...
You can, and it depends. It's back to the goals. What do you want to do? Do you want people just to see your name, or do you want them to book in? Okay, again, it's right back to the goals. What are the goals of your practice?
So a promotion cannot have a start and end time?
Correct.
Can't
Okay.
do what, sorry?
Can't have a start and end. It can't be a time-limited offer.
So if you advertise to do whitening for $99, you're doing whitening for $99 ad infinitum.
If you are advertising to do teeth whitening for $99, wouldn't it be a great situation that in 3 years' time somebody's remembered your ad and is phoning you up?
Yeah.
Would be my counter argument, because it's not going to happen. The reality is people will see it and will forget, truthfully, a lot of the time. So I don't actually see that as a problem. And if it is a problem that, you know, you've got thousands of people coming, great. That's a brilliant problem to have as a dentist in today's market.
If you were concerned about that,
Yeah,
you can also put in a date that you want things to stop showing up on your
Correct.
cards.
Correct.
So you
Yep,
could do that.
absolutely. You can say, I want to run this ad from the 1st of October to the 31st of October.
And then I don't want it to show up on my
Correct.
feed anymore.
Correct. So people are procrastinators. That's why promotions work. People, you know, 81% of consumers, and I'm sure that this is 100% consumers, because who here has not bought something because it's on special offer? Wow, one.
No, I've bought some.
Oh, yeah, nobody, you know. I'm like, wow. You know, people buy, okay? You are selling, okay? You're selling dentistry, but you're still selling, okay? And so promotions can work. If your practice is dead against promotions, great. You're dead against promotions. Tick that box, cross that box, not going there. I'm here to make you think about things. So it is interrupt marketing. You have to interrupt people watching cat videos and looking at baby photos. You need to grab people's attention. So some ideas, some inspiration, you know, it's got to be in your face, compelling. What am I going to offer? Okay, if it is just, you know, we're giving you a movie ticket if you have an implant, you know, it's probably not going to interrupt. Okay, dental implants, you know, you get a massage. It's a little bit different. It might jog people and go, oh, okay. So just make sure that if you are thinking about promotions, think about what you want to offer. Don't follow the trend. Don't say, well, the guy down the road is doing mouthguard promotion, because you might not want that demographic. And this happened to a practice in Queensland that said, we're running mouthguard promotions. I'm like, great. Who's your target market? And it was empty nesters, 45 to 65-year-olds. And I said, well, why are you running mouth guards? Oh, because the guy around the corner was. Okay? Back to the ideal patient. Back to what you want to do. Yeah? Planning, thinking. Okay? Please don't just follow. So, if you are running a promotion, you need to think about how much you're going to spend on promoting it. You need to think, back to your point, how long are you going to run it for? You're going to run it for a week, a month, a year? And think about your target market. Who are you going to try and target? Mouthguard promotions for 45 to 65-year-olds, you're probably not going to get too many. Okay? So, the incredible thing about Facebook and the incredibly scary thing about Facebook is their targeted capabilities. And I'll show you a few slides, but it is absolutely crazy how narrow you can make the searches, okay? So you can really, really, really go narrow. Before I do that, I want to talk about two different types of being able to target these ads. Has everybody heard the phrases boosting? Has everybody heard the phrase Facebook ads? Does everybody know the difference? All right. I've tried to simplify it as much as I can. Boosting. So this is when you already have a post on your page that you want to boost to a wider network. You want to push it and promote it. Okay, so it already exists. So it's promotion of that post. Okay, it's great for brand awareness. It's great for engagement. How you do it, you'll put your post up there and you'll just see the little boost sign. So they make it very easy for you, and it's getting harder, but they make it easy for you to spend your money with them. Okay, you'll be then led into a screen where it will ask you who you want to boost it to, how much you want to spend, and how long. And I'll show you more about targeting your audience in a minute. Okay. So I say 1 minute, but this is easy. This is easier, much easier than Facebook ads. So if you are thinking about using promotions, if you're thinking about promoting and paid advertising on Facebook, do it with boosting. Okay, it's much, much easier, but it's less powerful than Facebook ads. Facebook ads is where you have something that does not appear on your Facebook page. So let's just say that you want to promote teeth whitening to a very specific demographic in a very specific area. You don't want anybody to see this, your existing patients. It's hidden advertising. Okay, does that make sense? So unless, yeah, it's gone because it's hidden. Okay, because you're not part of the demographic. So this is where you want to do some very specific marketing, very specific advertising that you don't want to just push out there. Okay, so this is kind of hidden. You have so many more options, so many more things that you can do, and so much more complication. And truly, it is so complicated that I have a member of my team that does it and she tears her hair out. This is, okay, this is not beginners. This is for somebody that has a PhD in Facebook everything, okay? But it looks different. You know, these are hidden posts. All right, very specific. They have calls to action. They have links, okay? So unless you are a Facebook guru and unless you want to spend literally 8 hours a day learning this platform, don't try and do it yourself. Okay, get an expert in to do these very targeted campaigns, because you could end up wasting more time and more money than you could ever imagine. So I'm going to show you the targeted audiences. So we're going to go back to the beginning. We're going to talk about your ideal patient and who you're trying to attract. Okay, and this is where it's amazing and amazingly scary all in the same thing. This exercise, the ideal patient, is actually in the book. So there's the whole run of questions so you can identify your target ideal patient. Are you okay if I go over by about 15 minutes? I know you've got a crazy... Is that okay?
Yeah.
All okay?
They're on a wee bit about that course, what did they say? And they had
Yeah. The traffic was a nightmare crossing the bridge tonight. Okay. I know that. So are you okay? All right. You can target in Facebook to a level that will blow your mind. So, you know, your practice, you know, you're going to do a 7 to 10K radius. True?
Yeah.
Okay, so, you know, that's pretty cool that you can target the exact location, you know, so people that are living in that location. But you can also target people on education level, financial, home, their life events, parents, you know, whether they've got children, what age, if in the US. Are you guys okay? Okay. You got questions? Okay. So you can really go deep. You can find out whether they're married, divorced, engaged. Okay, I like this. So relationships. So Facebook knows so much about you, it makes my head explode. Okay? So you can target, back to the ideal patient, you can target so narrowly. Okay, parents. Okay, they're parents. What age children do you want to target? Back to the Math Guards campaign. That would be useful, wouldn't it? Okay? Ortho, you can target the age. Now this is where it gets really scary. You can target their income.
How do they know the income?
It knows everything from your behaviour. Yeah, because it knows your behaviour, it knows what you like, it can, okay? And knows your net worth. And It knows your home value. Okay? So as I said, this is amazing and amazingly scary. So for a marketeer, I go, wow, you can get so targeted. You can say, I want somebody who is in an open relationship that has children of preteen age, that lives in a 7K radius, that is, you know, lives in a house that's worth however much, that is highly affluent, you know, like,
But I've had Facebook tell me that I had too small an audience.
yes,
Yeah.
you will.
I've had that too.
Yeah, that's the sad part. If you only actually wanted to target 100
Yeah.
people, but it won't let you.
And then you have to go wider. So it is, yeah, the list goes on and on and on. So you can get very specific with your ads. So it is incredibly powerful and incredibly scary.
This is not the kind of setting we can arrange to get to the targeted audiences.
So
This is the expert job.
no, it's really very easy. Wouldn't you agree that you just click?
Oh, yeah. It's all just little drop downs.
So in the boosting?
Certainly not
Like
doing
to
all
do
these
an
things.
ad, where do you go? Because it drives me crazy. You go to my business Facebook.
If we've got time, I can do a live demo. Should,
Yeah, please.
is that okay? So let me, and if anybody that needs to go can go, and at the end I'll go through a live demo.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Okay. So, with any form of advertising, you need to have a plan. You know, what are you trying to achieve? Is it that you just want more people to like? Is it that you want them to click through to your website? Is it that you want to make them pick up the phone or put in your details? You need to have a plan. What are you promoting? How long are you going to promote it for? You know, and who are you going to promote it to? Make the decision on whether you're going to boost it or whether you're going to pay somebody very smart to do, you know, the targeted hidden ads. Okay? And then with every piece of marketing, you need to track. Did it work? Didn't it? What needs to tweak? What needs to change? What was the ROI, return on investment?